Hello, Christ Covenant. It's good to speak with you and to think through what we're going to work our way through in the scriptures on Sunday morning. We're going to continue our sermon. So I started part 1 of this sermon. I'm going to finish with part 2 this week, looking at 1 Peter 2, 1 through 17, and considering the topic, beloved exiles, living here while longing for there. Last week, we mainly worked our way through verse 10. We thought about our identity and our posture in an election season. Our identity, the fact that we have been redeemed by the blood of Christ, therefore we are God's people. We have tasted in and taken part in the eternal. And so we can view elections, though they are important. We'll think more about this week. We can see them as temporary things because we already know our eternity is secured because of the work of our King. And so what he has done to make us a people. We thought about that last week. And then we also thought about our posture because we have taken part in the eternal, because we have a King who was willing to hold to his convictions strongly, yet he would do so humbly and he would do so being reviled and even suffer, that we can walk in that same way. We can walk out the model and example of Jesus. You have to see that in verses 21 through 25 in 1 Peter 2. This week, we're going to look more at why did the Lord Jesus leave us here as elect exiles? You might ask that question sometimes. Why, once we're saved, do we not just immediately go to heaven? Once we have this new identity, we have this new citizenship, why don't we just immediately go to that kingdom? Well, I think we're going to see in verses 11 through 17 why that's so. Primarily, we have been left here as the people of God in order to glorify God. And by glorifying him, it's supposed to have an evangelistic purpose. We see this actually in the text, that they will see our good deeds and glorify God on the day of visitation. So the primary reason we have been left here as the people of God, so that we can share our message and show our lives to others, so that they would be compelled by the gospel and want to join in being part of the people of God as well. And that's going to have all kinds of implications for the election season as well. But we have also been left here, and you'll see this as well in verses 11 through 17, for the good of neighbor, for the good of those around us. And that's why it's important for us to consider the political arena, to consider the public square, because we've been left here for the good of others. And we'll think through what that means, what kind of implications that has for the election season. So please, again, read through the text, 1 Peter 2, 1 through 17. Think through our identity, what's primary. Think through why we have been left here. And then join us Sunday as we work our way through it and hopefully think well about the scriptures together. I look forward to seeing you Sunday.